This is my tiny house, and we are in Portland, Oregon. So this is my first owned living space, and so I've never had the freedom to do whatever I wanted with a home. So I'm constantly dreaming up new ways to organize, decorate, and utilize this space. For a single person in my generation, I feel like the most practical thing to do was to build a tiny home, and I am allowed to express myself in whatever way I want. And that is one of my favorite aspects of owning my own tiny home. So the square footage of this home is approximately 300 square feet. It is 26 feet long by 8.5 feet wide. I chose to have 4 windows because I wanted to have lots of, natural light coming in, hanging plants. When you first enter the home, it's the living room area. I managed to fit 2 pieces of furniture, aside from the table and chairs, which is pretty surprising. It's a very comfy armchair that was a side of the road find. Pretty proud of this one. This is a tiny wood stove by Dwarf Stoves, and it works great for this space. So moving along, this is the kitchen space. I have chopping block countertops. Shelves in the home come from spare wood from the exterior siding. I really like having the exposed everything. The shelves instead of cabinets, I feel that it makes the space feel more open. I also hate digging for stuff in cabinets. I like being able to just see it and grab it, access it, and that's really why I went with that. This is my closet, which I didn't plan on being exposed, but actually I'm kind of fine with it. I thought it would my clothes smell like food, but it doesn't. Here under the stairs is my dresser area for linens and clothing. We have some really lovely details here in the corner of the bathroom that are both for decoration and utility. The stairs, we have the bedroom loft. Part of the design of the bedroom loft that I requested specifically was an extension for my stuff. I got a lot of stuff. Live kind of a maximalist lifestyle in a small space. Biggest skylight of the home is in here. Another reason I chose to have skylights is to release kind of like the heat that can be built up in the home, either from the wood stove or from cooking. One thing that I really would suggest for people that are building their own tiny home is prioritize where you spend the most time in your home. It's in a dining area, make that space bigger. I prioritized having a giant tub and not having a sink in the bathroom because there's a sink like 3 feet away, so why have 2 sinks,